already zoomed in.
Oh, you already zoomed in?
All right, listen very carefully. Raise your hand if you've done this before. Okay, a few of you. So you know what it's like. It's like riding a bike. The more you do this, the easier, the quicker it is to reconnect with your imagination. Now, there's no reason for any of you to understand why this works or how this works. Understand this will work if you listen and follow the instructions. Now, I'm going to continue to do something that's very important. I almost forgot to do this. Everybody in the audience, you're going to want to do this. Take out your phones right now. And when I count to 3, you're going to take a picture of this stage. I'm not so worried about you getting all the chairs or the volunteers in this picture. I'm more concerned about the center stage area, getting me in the picture. When I count to 3, it's really important that we all do this on 3. All right? 1, 2, 3. Done. Phones away. You're going to realize why we need that later as evidence. Now, those of you on stage, there's no reason for any of you to understand why this works or how this works. Again, this will work if you listen and follow the instructions. It's that simple. It's that easy. There is one phrase and one phrase only you need to remember. This is it. Release, wide awake. Whenever you hear that phrase, whatever you're doing will instantly come to a complete stop. Then we're going to suggest something else to you. Then to stop that phrase or that suggestion, you're going to hear that phrase again. Release, wide awake. So it's going to be like an on and off switch throughout the rest of the show. Very simple, very easy. Any questions? Good. Look around you. Take your eyes and just be aware of the stage area. There's a curtain behind you. There's an edge to the stage on either side. You will always stay away from the edges. The stairs that you used to come up here are the same set of stairs you're going to use when you leave. Now, some of you may be leaving and returning. You will always use the stairs. Very simple, very easy. The method we're using today will work on these people and these people only. It is impossible for this to affect anybody sitting in the audience. So if you see somebody sleeping beside you, it's because they really are. Wake them up. Remind them the show is up here. I'm here to have some fun. The audience is here to have some fun. There's no reason why you can't have some fun. So here's the position you need to be in.
I'm so
those of you
excited for
standing,
him.
spread out just a little bit. Actually, you know what? The colors of the lights, I'm going to have to move a couple of you around. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to stand up and just switching spots with that gentleman. Starting out, you have a seat right there. Excellent, fantastic. And I'm just going to have you two switching spots. Yeah, perfect. Great. Here's the position you need to be in. If you're standing, be aware of your surroundings. At no time will you not be secure in your footing. You will always be secure in your footing from this point on in. Hands down by your side. Fantastic. Obviously, feet flat on the floor. Those of you sitting, feet flat, back resting, hands in lap, preferably your own. From now on, no talking amongst yourselves. If you're talking, it's not going to work. It's going to make this a very short show. In fact, if you don't take this seriously, it's not going to work. It's going to make it a very short show. Finally, you're going to be reconnecting with your imaginations in some very crystal clear ways that at times may concern or startle you. Understand, everything you're experiencing is that one word imagination. And I'm here to help you through it. Take a deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, watch the hand. It's there. It's called a visual anchor. You don't need to know that, but I want you to know it anyway. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, listen, the higher the hand goes, the higher your eyes go. Focusing right there. One more deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, take your eyes off my hand, roll them to the back of the audience. Maybe you're going to focus on a light. Maybe it's above the bleachers. Just gaze into the back of that space. Focus on a spot. That spot belongs to you. No one can borrow it. No one can take it away. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. When I get down to that number 1, each and every one of you will begin to relax every muscle, every fiber around your eyes. Don't look at me. Look back at that spot. Keep focusing. When I get down to that number 1, the goal is this. If you're going to relax your eyes. It's really simple. I don't want to make this a lecture, but you're going to be able to relax every muscle, every fiber, so your eyelids become naturally heavy. Now, when I get down to that number 1, if you have not shut your eyes completely, you will shut them on the number 1 for this very important reason. We need to block out all of the visual distractions in this room. Keep staring at that spot. Create that number 3 in your imagination and listen to this music. It's slow, soft, brings in focus, brings in relaxation, brings in concentration. Go ahead and begin to relax every muscle, every fiber around your eyes. Imagine what it would feel like if those eyelids slightly became heavier than they were a few moments ago. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, focus on relaxing those eyes even further. Relaxing every muscle, relaxing every fiber. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, let's go even further down to step number 2. Imagine the sensation, what it would feel like if those eyes became even heavier than they were a few moments ago. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, relaxing every muscle, as those eyes get even heavier than they were a few seconds ago. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, go ahead and shut those eyes even further, relaxing every muscle, relaxing every fiber. That's perfect. Some of you already shut your eyes completely. That's fine. Do not force it. Do not fight it. Let the relaxation do all the work for you. One more deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, let's speed this up. All of you shutting your eyes completely on the number 1 right now. Eyes shut, so your ears open up. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, we're going to turn your imagination on. Some more counting, some more words, some more words, some more counting. We're going to start with the number 5. Listen, from now on, every word I say will cause you to focus. But more importantly, as you remember that number 5 in these words, from now on, the longer you're up here, the stronger and faster things will work. We're going to turn each and every one of you into the superstars of the show. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, let's go even further down to step number 4. Listen carefully. From now on, you will respond to my voice and my voice only. Although you will hear other noises and voices in the room, you will pay no attention to them unless I suggest otherwise. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, let's go even further down to step number 3. From now on, you will respond to my every suggestion without hesitation. And of course, without delay. Because again, we're going to turn you into the superstars of the show. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, let's go even further down to step number 2. Listen. At times you're going to be feeling perfectly normal. So normal you might assume that it's not working. It's a huge mistake because that's usually when it's working the strongest. Take another deep breath, breathing in. And as you exhale, let's go even further down to step number 1 right now. Listen. From now on, every word I say, every breath you take will cause you to relax and go deeper into relaxation and concentration at the very same time. Perfect, you're doing fine. In fact, you're doing perfectly. We've already tapped into your imagination. Let's go one step further. We're going to tap into your physical body. Keeping your eyes shut and your ears open, I need you to do this. Take your left hand and your right hand, stretch your arms straight up in front of you as if you were pushing on an imaginary wall. Now, you know the wall's not there. I know the wall's not there. Your hands are not together. Your hands are separate. And right now, your fingertips should be pointing towards the audience, which means the palm of your right hand should already be facing the floor. That's perfect. Your other hand, your left hand, I want you to turn it the other way so your palm is facing the sky, as if you're about to catch something, about to fall from the air. That's perfect. Hands are still straight out in front of you. Everybody's different. They're going to take the suggestions and translate them in their own ways, which is fine. Going to take a balloon. This balloon can be any color you want. Red, purple, green, yellow, black, I don't care. I'm going to take that balloon. I'm going to inflate it full of helium. All you need to do is imagine what would happen to that balloon if I put helium inside it right now. Just listen, listen. Going to make it even larger. Listen, listen. Excellent. I'm going to take that balloon, I'm going to place it about 5 feet above your head. So right now, in your imagination, you can imagine there's a huge helium balloon just floating above your head. Piece of string. One end of the string, I'm going to tie it to the balloon. The other end of that string, in just a second, I'm going to tie it to your right hand. When I do that, you're going to use your imagination and imagine what it would be like if there was a huge balloon pulling and tugging on your right arm. It's going to be your job to attach your body to your imagination and attach your imagination to your body. Listen, imagine that balloon. Imagine that helium, imagine that string, because we're going to tie it there right about now. Imagine that balloon, it's tied to the string, it's tied to your arm. The more you focus, the balloon starts to pull on that right arm. The more you imagine that balloon goes higher, your arm goes higher. Good looking there. Higher and higher, good looking there. Imagine what would happen if your right arm got even lighter, pushing those balloons even higher. Good looking there. Higher and higher, higher and higher. 2 more balloons. Imagine those balloons get even stronger. Your right hand floats even higher. Good. Higher and higher. The more you imagine, the lighter that arm goes. Higher and higher. Good looking there. Higher and higher. Higher and higher. Imagine your entire right arm is full of helium. Your entire right arm floats even higher now. Higher and higher. Higher and higher. Even stronger. That balloon goes even higher. Your right arm goes even stronger. Higher and higher. Always in control, but that arm goes even higher. Higher and higher. Higher and higher. Even higher. Freeze in your other hand. Your palm up hand. Imagine this. Gonna give you something heavy. Gonna give you a very heavy bucket of sand. Gonna put that bucket of sand in your left hand right now. It's a heavy bucket of sand. Put your left hand down. The more you focus, imagine that left hand sinks. That left hand sinks even further down. Deeper and deeper down. Always in control, but that left hand gets heavy. That left hand sinks even further. Good working there. The balloons go higher. Your right hand stretches, pushes higher and higher. Higher and higher. Higher and higher. Even higher. But that bucket sinks even further down. That's right. It's always comfortable. That's right. Always comfortable with your imagination doing all the work for you. Freeze. 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 Don't move. Don't move. Now, audience, it looks like some of these people might actually believe there's something in their hands. Trust me. They know their hands are empty. Here's what matters to me. You understand the real truth about what hypnosis is. We can't use the strong imaginations, and we can't use the weak ones. This is all about the more focused imaginations. They're getting comfortable visualizing and their body follows. If I tap you on your forehead, your eyes will open, you're going to be completely wide awake. We're going to send you back to your seat in the audience. Now, nothing wrong with anyone we send back. Simply one of the variables in this room. Excellent. Good range right there. You can see right hand high, left hand low. Not quite what I'm looking for right here. That's fine. Person touching now, eyes open. You were amazing. We're going to send you back. Thanks so much for coming up. Good range over here. Fantastic. Excellent. Good range. Face relaxed. That's excellent. Over here, look at that relaxed face right there. Very relaxed right there. Right hand very high. Left hand. Over there in the back, you can see right hand high. Fantastic. Great. Relaxing right there. And now over here, very relaxed, leaving their own personal space, going into somebody else's. That's a great sign. Great sign. Over here. It's a bit of a push, and I need more of a pull. Person touching now, eyes up. We're going to send back to you. You were amazing. Give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I like what's going on over here. You saw the effort he was putting into it, even though it requires no effort because the imagination is taking over. Over here, a little range, and there's something about him that I'm connecting with, so I'm going to leave him up here. Over here, not so much. Person touching now, eyes open. We're going to send you back. Give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for volunteering. Really appreciate it, really do. I'm gonna count to three. When I count to three, your eyes will open. You're gonna be able to see how well it's working on you. More importantly, you're gonna see how well it's working on all of you. Even more importantly than that, this crowd's gonna go nuts with applause. All that applause will be for each and every one of you. One, feeling more alive. Two, getting ready for this huge round of applause. Three, release, right awake, eyes open. Give them a round of applause. Just relaxing. You look a little freaked out. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little weird, I know. Those of you standing, you get to take an empty chair. There's an empty chair for either of you. Okay, well, you seem a little concerned. It was weird, almost like you felt something, but you can't feel anything physical because it's only your imagination. Understand that at all times. Wow, this is great. We're gonna speed this up. Remember the last time you had an amazing sleep? Your eyes were shut, your body was relaxed. We're gonna return you to that deep state of relaxation. But before we do that, look to the person to your right. Now look to the person to your left. If you don't know them, you're gonna get to know them very shortly. Take a deep breath, inhaling. Watch the hand. All of you look up here, just shutting your eyes completely right now. It's really important that you listen to my words from here on in, even more clearly than you have before. This music you're about to hear is loud, fast, goes in your ears, brings in a relaxation into your forehead right now. Let your forehead relax, every muscle, every fiber. Imagine that relaxation goes even further now into your face. Your cheeks get heavy, your nose relaxes, your lips, your chin. Imagine every muscle, every fiber relaxing. That's perfect. Take another deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, that relaxation continues to go further into your forehead. Imagine your forehead gets slightly heavier than it was a few seconds ago. That's perfect. That relaxation goes even further. Your cheeks get heavier. Your nose, your lips, your chin, every muscle, every fiber. That's perfect. Going to count to three one more time. This time when you hear the number three instantly, you're going to imagine what would happen if your head became 10 times heavier than it is right now. You're going to feel the need to let your head rest and dream into a much more comfortable position. Always slowly, always safely. 1, 2, 3. Let the head slowly relax. If you feel somebody leaning up against you, that will not disturb you because you know they're just trying to find a place where they can rest and dream and rest. Never sliding out of your chair, just sinking deeper into it. Your head gets heavier as that relaxation goes even further into your shoulders. Relax your right arm, left arm, every muscle, every fiber. Happy thoughts as that relaxation goes even further into your wrists, from the top of your forehead to the tips of your fingers. Relaxing every muscle, relaxing every fiber. That's perfect. One more deep breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, that relaxation continues into your upper body. Let your chest relax. Let your stomach relax. Every muscle, every fiber, always aware. It just feels so good as that relaxation goes even further, deeper and deeper into every muscle, every fiber, through your upper body, your lower body. And now imagine it goes further into your legs, deeper and deeper into your right leg, deeper and deeper into your knees, your ankles, your toes. Imagine your entire body from the top of your forehead to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes, relaxing every muscle, every fiber. Perfect. Listen. It's going to come around to each and every one of you. If I adjust your position, you're going to sink deeper into that state of relaxation. If I tap you on the forehead, your eyes will open. You'll be completely wide awake. Going to come around to each and every one of you right now. Person touching now, relaxing, happy thoughts, just relaxing, loosening, relaxing, excellent, fantastic, happy thoughts, relaxing. Relaxing right here, loosening, relaxing, fantastic, excellent. Relaxing right here, relaxing further. Eyes open, we're definitely going to send you back. You were amazing, sir. Give him a huge round of applause. Thanks for coming up. Try it again. Just because you couldn't relax tonight, definitely try it again. Person touching now, relaxing, loosening, relaxing, always aware, relaxing, relaxing, loosening, relaxing, happy thoughts, relaxing, relaxing, loosening, relaxing. Looks like they're sleeping, they're not. Not sleeping. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Relaxing, freezing in your chair. Loosening, relaxing, happy thoughts. Relaxing, loosening, relaxing, excellent, fantastic. Relaxing, loosening, relaxing. Not even gonna worry about those two. Relaxing, happy thoughts. I am gonna worry about these guys, hang on. It's weird. It's like a school of fish. Their eyes are shut, but they can start to sense what's going on around them. The fact that they're doing the same thing right now without seeing what the other person beside them is doing just shows you how consciously aware of their surroundings they are. Person touching now, relaxing, loosening, relaxing, happy thoughts, excellent, relaxing, relaxing, excellent, fantastic. Counterproductive. Person touching now, relaxing. Hang on, I got this, Person touching now, eyes are shut, just sitting up straight, fantastic. Person touching now, eyes open, eyes open. Look around you, man. It looks like people are sleeping. It looks like people are actually sleeping around you. You can see, look how relaxed he is. Now they're not really sleeping. They can hear me. They can see you. Hold on, I can see this is bothering you. Hang on. Person touching now, eyes open, eyes open. Look around, man. Looks like they're sleeping. Eyes are shut, body relaxed. You were just like that. I know it seems like it's impossible, but seriously, you were just like that. Really weird. They're really weird. What is your name? What is your name? Luca. Luca. I'm just gonna put this right here. Luca. Luca, trust me. Don't look at me. Do not look at me. Luca, look back. Look back at one of those lights. That light is in focus. This hand is in focus. This hand is out of focus. Inhale. And as you exhale, just sleeping, loosely relaxing every muscle, every fiber. That's a skill you probably never knew you had. I think you can turn it on, turn it off. I'll show you how you can turn it on, turn it off. Look at eyes open, look at every back. Hey, by the way, hey. It's a little weird. Luca, it's okay. Luca, it's okay. It's okay, Luca. Luca, it is okay. It is okay. Luca, remember this? Relaxing, happy thoughts, relaxing.
He was like...
Sleeping. Again, what is your name? Son. What is it? Son. Son? Right. Sonny. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, Sonny. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Sonny, watch. Look beside you. Look at the gentleman. Okay, now look back over here. Watch this. Watch. Resting, dreaming, eyes shut and head relaxing. Give them all a huge round of applause and they relax even further. Let's speed this up for the fun stuff. From now on tonight, anything I describe in your imagination will be real to you. You're going to see, hear, feel, touch, taste anything as if it was actually happening to you. It's going to be your job to attach your body to your imagination and attach your imagination to your body. Listen, even though your eyes will stay shut, you're going to count to 3 one last time. This time when I count to 3 instantly, you're going to imagine that you're part of the world-famous Florida Tech Orchestra. You're going to be able to play any instrument you attach your imagination to.
Oh my God.
I don't know what it is. You could have zero visibility in your life, but right now as you reconnect, you're going to be able to play any instrument loudly and proudly so the entire campus can hear you. The counting begins on 1. Listen. Imagine the instrument you're going to be playing. Walk that instrument, that one solo instrument, into your imagination. 2, sit up straight in your chair right now and reach out in front of you and attach your hands to that instrument you're going to be playing. Go ahead and just hold it. Could be a guitar, whatever. Now, if you listen, people around you are actually tuning your instrument. Go ahead and tune your instrument. You're not playing. You're just slightly adjusting. You're just fine-tuning. So when you start to play, it's going to sound amazing.
I know what he's doing.
2.5, get ready to play. 2 3/4, play loud on 3. Play those instruments louder, faster. Make sure the entire campus can hear you. Faster, louder. If I tap you on the shoulder, even faster. Faster right there, faster. Very fast right there. Faster. Even faster there. There's a piano, there's a violin, not sure what that is, but I'll take it. Faster there, faster. Even faster. Play louder so the entire campus can hear you. Imagine those instruments start to shrink. Those instruments are tiny as a mouse. Those instruments are like 2 inches big, but you can still play. The next person I tap on the shoulder, you're not playing an instrument, you're going to imagine that you're the conductor. Person I'm touching now, you're the conductor. Conduct that orchestra. The world's greatest conductor, the world's greatest orchestra. Keep playing, keep conducting. Get ready for this big finish. Get ready to soak up all this love from the applause. Feel it, big finish, feel it, feel it, feel it. Yes, all this applause is for you. Yes, soak it up. Yeah, you deserve it. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. All that applause is for you. Eyes are shut, ears are open. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. You're probably wondering what this is. It's called imagination linger. It's when they've enjoyed the positive situation so much, they don't want to let it go. Those instruments are gone though. Instruments are completely gone. Arms are relaxed. I got good news. You sold out the concert hall tonight. You made a lot of money. I know, yeah. There's a bit of a smile on your face. You didn't make hundreds. You didn't make thousands. You made hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right. And I've got good news. I've got good news. I've got great news. The conductor gets paid double. That's right. You know who you are. He knows you. We're gonna share it. Don't be mad. She's a little upset there. We're gonna split it. I'm gonna help you spend some of that money right now. I'm gonna take you on a very tropical vacation. When I count to 3 this time, it's gonna be your job to sit in the beach chair that you happen to already be sitting in. Stretch out and get the best suntan ever. So all your friends are back at home will be incredibly jealous of that tan. Now, if you listen, the counting begins on the 1. Start to imagine the blue sky, the sand, the sun. 2, get more comfortable in that chair. 3, get very comfortable in that chair. It's a crowded beach, so keep your arms down. But imagine you're at the coolest resort ever, and you're gonna get a suntan. But you don't wanna get sunburned. You brought some suntan lotion. Could be your right hand, left hand. Just spray that lotion all over your body. Protect every part of your body. You've got some, she's got some. That's right, you're not gonna get burned. You've covered everything. Put the lotion away. Imagine that sun is getting larger. Imagine that temperature increases on the beach. Up to 30, up to 45, up to 60, up to 70, up to 80. It's getting even hotter. It's getting triple digits. Imagine that sweat and perspiration up to 110. It's burning. Try to get cooler. Use both hands. Wipe your face off. Fan your face, but it gets even hotter. Try to get cooler. It's not working. It's getting even hotter. 150. Do whatever it takes. It's getting even hotter. 160. It's getting even hotter. 180. 200 degrees. Freeze. Freeze. I fixed it. I fixed it. Happy thoughts. And I've got good news. Mission accomplished. You've got the best suntan ever. Your friends are going to be jealous, but imagine if suddenly, that's right, imagine if suddenly something changed. It's not hot on the beach. It's getting uncomfortably cooler. Down to 50, down to 40, down to 30. Boom, it's getting even colder. Imagine we hit minus numbers. Minus 10, the wind chill picks up. Try to get warmer, but it's getting even colder. Imagine what would happen if it got even colder. Minus 1,000. The person beside you is 10 times warmer. The person beside you is 10 times warmer. Get a little closer. But use your body heat. It's getting even colder. Minus 2,000. Minus 3,000. Hang on. Freeze. Freeze. How cute is that right there, huh? I've got good news. It's not hot, it's not cold. It's the perfect beach temperature. Happy thoughts. And it's time right now that we have a very serious adult conversation. But before we do that, person I'm touching now, inhaling. Person I'm touching now, inhaling. And as you exhale, eyes open, completely wide awake. We're gonna send you two back. You were amazing. Give those two guys a huge round of applause. Thanks for coming up. You did great. Nothing wrong with you. Either way, one of the variables in the room. The rest of you on stage, you know you're sitting on a chair. You know the chair's on a stage. You know that I'm here. You're completely aware that the audience is here. It's just that when your eyes are shut and your imagination is working at this level, it's the best time to give you a few suggestions we're going to trigger throughout the rest of this experiment. Item number 1. From now on tonight, whenever you hear me say the word smell, S-M-E-L-L, instantly you're going to imagine that you smell the world's worst smell. Your eyes will water, your nose will burn, you won't get sick, and it's not happening yet. Trust me, you're gonna know when it happens. Your subconscious will latch onto that word and create that sensation, but it's not happening yet. When you smell that smell, you're gonna realize it's a terrible smell. That's the weird news, here's the good news. You're gonna know exactly where that smell is coming from because I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be coming from one of the other on-stage volunteers. Yeah, now when that happens, no touching, no pushing, simply point the person out so I can deal with it because that's disrupting your concentration. You want to come up here and get hypnotized and that situation is ruining everything. Listen, item number 2, whenever I give you the word sleep, you're going to return to that deep state of relaxation. Eyes shutting, getting heavy, relaxing in your chair, never sliding out of it. Item number 3, it's a classic, it's a hallucination. It's the word X-ray. Whenever you hear me say the word X-ray, instantly, you're going to imagine that you have superhuman X-ray vision, so strong, so powerful, you're going to have the ability to see right through the fabric of my clothing. I'm going to only be wearing a Speedo. Imagine that. Only wearing a Speedo. Let that sink down even further. Some of you smiling. It won't be funny in a minute. When I count to 3, your eyes will open. All this applause will be for you because you're doing great. 1, that smell's going to be terrible. 2, whenever I give you the word sleep, you're going to return to that deep, thin relaxation. 2.5, the word X-ray, you're going to imagine that you can see me wearing nothing but a Speedo. Incredibly inappropriate. But before any of that can happen, all this applause is for you. 3, release, wide awake, eyes open. Give these amazing volunteers a round of applause. I want to get your first name. Before we do that, your glasses. I have your glasses. Do you need them or are you okay right now? Are you okay? All right. In a loud voice, your first name?
Tatiana.
Peter. Luke. Son. Ben. Josh.
Meg.
Tyler.
Mia.
Fantastic. Feet flat, back resting. This is for all of you. This happens every time I do this show right around now. Not in the audience, only on stage. Always a very strong, very disturbing smell. Imagine that smell's coming from somebody up there. Your eyes start to water. I need some help here. That smells good. Just point the person out. Could be right side, left side. It's coming from the middle. I can tell. Don't be polite. I need to know the truth. It's getting real strong right now. If you want to switch to an empty chair, if you want to move away, there's empty chairs. It's getting seriously. Keep pointing. It's the middle. It's coming. You think it's I'll deal with this. Release. By the way, eyes open. Smell's gone. Smell's completely gone. In fact, for this to work, we need to attach your imagination onto this inanimate object. This would be Barney the dinosaur. Look at Barney and listen to me. From now on tonight, whenever you hear me say the word shut up, instantly you're gonna think it was Barney the dinosaur yelling at you, telling you to shut up. Now the fact that this is totally impossible won't even occur to you. And yet, in unison, you're gonna yell right back, no, you shut up. The more this happens, the more frustrated you're gonna become. However, you will never ever touch Barney, you will never ever throw anything at Barney, and last but not least, you will never ever spit at Barney. 3 things I learned the hard way. Now, what's happening? 2 things you can see, they're getting much more comfortable in the environment that they're in. That's a good thing. Item number 1, the more we double or repeat those keywords, the responses get stronger. Like that first word, that smell. Imagine it's twice as bad. That smell's getting even stronger. Point the person out. I gotta find this is ridiculous. We're trying to finish things. It's getting stronger in the middle. It's definitely strong over there. Seriously, you know who it is. I appreciate your honesty. Release. By the way, eyes open. Again, your name is? Tyler. Tyler, I saw what was going on there. I appreciate that. Before we go any further, look over here. Listen. Oh, shut up! I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. I see the anger. I see the anger. This is still a family fun environment. I want to get to the bottom of this though. I can see you're very upset over there. You seem a little concerned. What happened? What happened? You can tell me what happened. He yelled at me. That is inappropriate. What did he say? Shut up. Whoa, you have really... Hey. What happened? I mean... You can tell me, it's okay, we're all friends here. Tell me to shut up. That's ridiculous, that is ridiculous.
I agree with that.
Hey, again, your name is? Tyler. What's wrong? You seem a little concerned. What happened? You told me to shut up. How does that make you feel deep inside? Terrible. On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible, Tyler? 10. Hey, it's Mia, right, Mia?
Yeah.
You seem a little concerned. What happened? What happened? You can tell me what happened.
He's being so rude.
Who is being rude?
Barney.
Barney, what did he say?
Shut up.
Who said that?
Barney.
Barney who?
Barney the dinosaur.
Let me talk to him. I apologize. You can't be yelling at these people that came up here that wanted to try this. You have to stop. Oh, my mistake. He was not yelling at you. He was actually yelling at me. He wanted me to remind all of you what it would be like if you were live on stage and you had X-ray vision. Imagine you see I'm wearing another mosquito. Very concerning. Very concerning. I'm sorry. Gonna come around and meet everybody. Hey man, what's wrong? You're shaking your head. What's wrong? What's wrong?
I need to work out.
I need to work out. Rule number 1 in a hypnosis show, never piss off the hypnotist. Hey man. Hey man. wrong? What's wrong?
I
Is everything okay? I'm sorry. You seem a little uncomfortable. I apologize. Hey, man. What's wrong, Tyler? I can't hear you. You gotta get closer. Use the microphone. Get a little closer. You gotta use the microphone, Tyler. Release. By the way, eyes open. I've got my clothing. You've got this applause. Give them all another huge round of applause. Feet flat. Back resting. Feet flat. All of you inhaling. And as you exhale, watch the hand. This will happen on its own. Just sleeping. Eyes shut, head relaxed and staying in your chair. Happy thoughts. That's perfect. This is for all of you on stage. Actually, no, it's not. Just for a few of you. This is for the person I'm touching now, the person I'm touching now, and the person I'm touching now. And the person I am touching right now. If I just tap you on the shoulder from now on tonight, whenever you hear me say the word babies, you're going to imagine you're the first group of men in the history of the world to be live on stage, pregnant, delivering your very own baby. Now, you can see, that sounds ridiculous to everybody in the room, the audience, and even up here you can see because it's not registering properly. We're all using that conscious part of their minds. If we use the subconscious part of the mind, here's what happens. It allows them to reconnect and create on the spot. That's what you're seeing here. That's really the truth about what this is. It's like when you're singing in the shower at home. You can be a terrible singer, but even though there's nobody there critiquing or judging you, you sing louder and prouder, even though you could be terrible at it. Same thing happening. They're starting to forget you're even here as an audience. You're gonna see them emote more. That's what this is. I can't encourage it though. That travel to be huge, painful, not cooperating. Now you're not alone though, no. This is for the person I'm touching now, the person I'm touching now, and the person I'm touching right now. From now on tonight, whenever you see a gentleman on stage trying to deliver his own child, it's gonna be your job to stand up and help them through the entire delivery situation. Yeah, you're gonna think you're the world's greatest team of doctors or nurses, I don't care which one. You're gonna stand up beside them because they're gonna stay in their chairs, and you're gonna coach them through the entire delivery situation. Let that sink down even further. Perfect. I'm gonna count to three. When I count to three, your eyes will open. All those applause will be for each and every one of you. One, for the more alive. Two, getting ready for this huge round of applause. Three, release. By the way, I don't think you can give another round of applause. One last time. That smell. It's 3 times as bad. Just point the person out. It's getting stronger. It's coming from over there, I know. Release. By the way, eyes open. Oh, shut up! I'm cutting you off again. I see the anger. I know me. I can see it in your eyes. I will be right there. Again, your name is?
Peter.
Peter, what happened? You seem upset.
He yelled at me.
It's like twice. And again, your name is?
Luca.
Luca, what's wrong?
Is he supposed to be on children's television?
He is. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hey, Tyler, what's wrong?
He told me to shut up again.
It's ridiculous. He told you to shut up.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel inside on a scale of 1 to 10?
1.
1 meaning... I'll be over here. Mia! Oh, I can really? You know what's wrong?
It's just being so rude.
Who's being rude?
Barney,
Barney who?
the dinosaur.
I'm gonna talk to him. You can't be yelling at these people. They're great. They came up here. Oh, my mistake. Hold on, my mistake. Again, he was not yelling at you. He was actually yelling at me. He reminded me to remind a few of you up here what it would be like if you were live on stage delivering your very own babies. Gentlemen, imagine that baby gets big. I need a nurse or a doctor. Stand up. Come, help out. It's getting bigger. Stay in your chairs. Help out. If I try, it's getting even bigger. Tyler, how's it feel? Not good. It's not good. Get ready. It's getting even bigger over here. If I tap you on the shoulder, 10 times more painful. How's it feel? Even bigger. What's happening? What?
Breathe, deep breath.
There's the head. Catch the babies. Catch it. The babies are up. Catch it. Hand the babies to the fathers. Oh, yours is on the floor. I'm sorry. There's yours. Here, hand the babies. Nurses, doctors, sit down. That was amazing. Thanks for being on call like that. Fathers, sit up. We're going to get to know you. At least a few of you. Whoa, what are you holding? Tyler, what is this? What is that?
My baby.
Beautiful. Whoa, what is this?
My daughter.
It's not real. Yes, it is. I am sorry. What is this?
An angel.
It's an angel. Peter, what is this?
I don't know.
You gotta find out, Peter. Take a look. Just take a look. What is it?
It's a guy.
It's a guy. Tyler, we need to name your baby. What are you gonna name your baby?
Gavin.
Kevin or Gavin?
Gavin.
Fantastic. What are you gonna name your baby?
Your mom.
Jamal.
Didn't he have a daughter?
I'm doing the math too. What are you gonna name your baby?
Peter.
Peter! 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 You just named the baby after you. Yeah, pump it out. Here, I'll hold it. You do your fist thing. I got it. Do your fist thing. I got it, both hands, yes. Peter, what are you gonna name your baby? Steve. Fathers, look over here. Watch the hand. Look up here, watch the hand. As the hand shuts, those babies disappear. As my hand opens up, those babies are completely gone, but all this applause is for you. Give them another huge round of applause. Keep clap. Clap, Preston. Peter. Inhale. And as you exhale, just sleeping, happy thoughts, relaxing. Peter, gonna count to three. Gonna count to three. Your eyes will open. You're gonna see that I'm with somebody very special, Peter. You're gonna see that I'm with your baby. Yeah. You're gonna recognize your baby. You're gonna know your baby. You're gonna be the best dad ever because you can. Let that sink down even further. Gonna count to three. All this applause will be for you. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Give Peter. Look who it is. Come here, Peter. Come here. Who is that? Who is that? It is your baby. It goes on the front just like that. Peter, do you mind if I ask you a couple quick questions about you and your baby? Is that okay? A couple quick questions? What is your name? Your name again is?
Peter.
And the baby's name is?
Steve.
Steve. Now roughly, how old is baby Steve? Peter, how old is baby Steve?
What, a minute?
A minute. So you're a new dad. This is exciting. Now when you take the baby home tonight, what kind of food will you be feeding the baby? What kind of food will you be feeding the baby? Sorry, that was an accident. I am not left-handed. I'm a bit of a klutz. I am sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. You look upset. Tyler, you look disappointed. I'm sorry. Peter had a seat. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm sorry, Peter. Peter, just so the people over there know what happened. What just happened?
Slap my baby.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It was an accident. That's a heavy microphone. Sorry. Let me just double check. Again, your name is?
Tatiana.
And again, your name is?
Luca.
And of course, your name is?
Peter.
And the baby's name?
Steve.
Steve. Now, roughly, how old is the baby? How old is baby Steve?
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. They grow old so fast. Now, Steve, when you take the baby home tonight, what kind of food do you be? Let the baby breathe. It's okay. It's okay. What kind of food will you be feeding the baby? I'm sorry. We do not laugh at that. That is not funny. You look shocked. Mia, you seem a little concerned. What's wrong?
He's eating the baby.
I know. Listen, these things happen. I apologize. It's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen. What's that?
These things just don't happen.
Right, they don't. You're right, Peter. You're a good dad. You're absolutely right. Luca, look up here. Watch the hand. Inhaling. You know what, Luca? Stand up just for a second. Oh, wow. These guys. Do me a favor. Deep breath. We're definitely going to send you back. Give Luca a huge round of applause. Thanks for coming on, man. You were amazing. Really appreciate you coming up, Luca. Takes a lot of courage to come up. House lights, then. Let's bring some house lights up. Luca, really appreciate you volunteering, Luca. You were amazing. Luca, you were amazing. Thanks for coming up. Just sleeping. Eyes shut in, loose, relaxing. Every muscle, every fiber. Luca, this is for you and you only. You're gonna count to three. One more time. When I count to three, Luca, your eyes will open. You're gonna stand up. You're gonna realize that empty chair on stage, the chair you were just in, belongs to you. That's right. You're gonna go back up on stage and continue reconnecting with your imagination, but you're not gonna do it in a normal fashion. No, when I count to three, you're gonna stand up. You're going to imagine from head to toe that you are somebody very powerful, somebody very special. You're going to imagine that you are the world's greatest wrestler, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's right, yeah. You won't touch anybody in the audience, but you're going to intimidate the entire audience. You're going to show these people that you're full of charisma and full of muscle, and you are Dwayne "The Rock," the best wrestler ever. When I count to three, you're going to make your way up on stage, and you're going to be the best wrestler ever. You're going to think you're Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from head to toe. 1, 2, 3.
It's the Rock!
It's The Rock! Who knew he'd be here? What do you want to say to your fans, Rock? Anything you want to say?
I want to say that I am the heavyweight champion! I'm the Rock!
Release, by the way. As okay. The Rock's about to spank babies up here. Feet flat. All of you inhaling, and as you exhale, this is very important. I want to show you this. This is a magic wand. It's a sleep wand. If I tap you on the forehead, it has the power to put you to sleep. Your eyes are going to shut, body's going to relax, sinking deeper into your chair. Never sliding out of your chair. Think I'm right to each and every one of you right now. Look, watch. Relax your muscle. Luca, looks like he's sleeping. Look at this. Beside you, Luca. Look at that. Looks like he's sleeping. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Not as cool as this. Relaxing every muscle, every fiber. Mia, do you want to try this? No, do you want to try this on other people?
Yes.
Stand up, Mia, stand up. Yeah. Start down on the end, Mia. Tap her on the floor. You got this. Just tap her way down the end. You got this. Go ahead. Keep going. Quickly. Very nice, Mia. Look how happy you are. Go ahead, keep going. Very good. One more, Mia. One more. Keep going. One more. That's perfect. Mia, have a seat.
Don't forget your baby.
Mia. Nice. Didn't even see that coming. Mia. Amazing. Mia, this is for you and you only. This is for you and you only. Hang on. Mia. Oh, hang on. Mia, look, trust me because I trust you. I don't know what kind of insect that is. Listen, it's on your forehead. Listen, there's only one way to get it. Resting, dreaming, relaxing, every muscle, every fiber. Give them all a huge round of applause as they relax even further. From now on tonight, whenever you hear me say the word pets, this is for all of you. Whenever you hear me say the word pets, P-E-T-S, instantly, you're going to imagine it with your very, very favorite pet animals. No dogs, no cats, no dogs. Let that sink down even further. Let's throw on one more. The next time you hear me say the word X-ray, no longer will you see me in a Speedo. You're going to imagine that you can see the entire audience in a Speedo. That's right. Let that sink down even further. If you hear me say the word reverse, though, that power will switch. And instantly you're going to imagine that you're in front of the audience wearing nothing but a Speedo. You're going to do everything you can to quickly yet safely cover up. Let that sink down even further. Perfect. Gonna count to three. When I count to three, your eyes will open. All this applause will be for you. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Harry Potter tie. Harry Potter 1. Actually, Harry Potter shirt. Thank you. You're welcome. Look at the tie. You should be able to see a piece of it. If you can't see a piece of it, you should be able to see all of it. They've been up here so long already, they start to hallucinate on their own. I don't have to say anything. I just have to do this. Watch. It looks poisonous. I'm gonna pick it up. I don't know what kind of snake that is, but there's the head. Stay in your chair. Don't move your chair. Don't stand up, it'll think you're a tree. Peter, it's okay. I got this. There's the head. Watch. Hang on. Excellent parenting, Peter. Always protect that baby. Excellent parenting. There's the head, there's the tail. I'm gonna try to get this. Mia, it's okay. Trust me, I'm almost a professional. Bad idea. I'm gonna try the tail. Luca, in a very zen-like fashion, repelling the snake with the power of his own mind.
I don't like snakes.
Don't take your eyes off it. Please, by the way, eyes open. This is the tie. You're freaking over a fashion accessory. Don't take the tie. You take this applause. Give them another huge round of applause. I like you guys. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going through not real money, fake money, not real money. But if I start to act with confidence, everybody up here starts to trust me and believe me that it is real money. You can watch the expressions on their face when it changes. It takes two things, a visual anchor and an audible anchor, but it gotta happen at the same time. Everybody watching and listening. Hey, look, I know, a lot of money. I'm gonna pay you for volunteering. I don't normally do this. The good news is this, you can spend this money on anything you want. The bad news is this, there's a lot of pickpocketers on campus, so when you get the money, make sure you take the money and hide it somewhere safe on you, nobody can get to it. Not in your mouth, but protect it from the pickpocketers somewhere else. Mia, there's some money for you. I really appreciate you volunteering. There's some money for you. Hide that, just one. Hey, Tyler, you're a good guy. I like you. Go, pick that up. Take that, hide, put it somewhere safe. Excellent, put that somewhere safe. Fantastic. Again, your name is? Sonny, that's right. There's fantastic. And again, Luca, there's some money for you. Diapers are, what's that? Yes, Peter, what? I need double. Oh, there's two of you, so you think you need, okay, understandable. I like you, know? There's some for you. I got money, just hide it, make sure the pickpocketers can't get to it. Perfect.
That is a smart man.
This is the only one of its kind in the world. It's a prototype. It's called the Invisibilizer, fresh out of the experimental lab. Everybody look over here. Look at even you. I shouldn't be showing you guys this, but I like you guys. Top secret. You can't tell anybody about this. It's called an Invisibilizer. Watch what happens to my arm when I put it through the Invisibilizer. Watch. Here's my hand. Watch. Here it goes. It's just science. Remember. Here it goes. Watch. I know. It's just science. Mia, you look freaked out. It's okay. Look. The hand's here. I put it through the Invisibilizer for a second. It's gone. But when I pull it back out, it's back. I'm going to show you one more time. Watch. Oh. I know. Now, this is top secret. If you want to try this, hold your arm out straight in front of you. One of your arms right now. Oh, this is going to be great. Here we go. Watch. It's back. It's okay. It's back. Peter. It's okay. It's okay. It's just science. Luca. It's back. It's okay. It's all right. It's back. It's just science, man. It's just science. It's back. It's okay. It's gone for a second. It's okay. You're having second thoughts. I can tell the way you're bending your elbow. Shows a little bit of the misconception. You what?
I don't know.
You don't know about it.
Where's it going?
I don't know where it's going, but all I know is it comes back. What's that, Tyler?
She should try it.
Why do you think she should try it, Tyler?
It's science.
Your name is?
I know.
Megan. Do you trust science? You do? Okay. Go ahead. No, I'll come to you. Hold your arm out straight. It's okay. Seriously. You see that again? You ready to try it again? Here, hold it. Put your arm up. It's put on level 1. I'm gonna put it to level 10. You know, Peter, this has never been tested on a small child before. Now hold on. I was a klutz before, Peter. Luca, listen, I was a klutz before and I apologize, but this is science. You're gonna do science a great deal. You're gonna be a billionaire. You're gonna be famous overnight. Now listen, this is where instructions. Luca, listen, trust me, it's just science. We all need to follow these instructions. We're trying to wrap things up here, but I need you to focus. You need to trust me because I trust you. This is where you follow the instructions perfectly so no accidents happen. Everybody on stage, no talking. Keep your... Hang on. What?
Where's the insurance?
Where's the insurance? I've got some, trust me. Listen, no more talking. He needs to focus on the appropriate science gestures. Take your right hand and just put it on the baby's elbow, just like that. On the elbow. Yep. Other hand also goes on the elbow. Over here. No, around the front. Perfect. Just like that. Freeze. We're just gonna do the pinky. Just the pinky. Freeze. Don't move. Freeze your entire body. Don't move. Focus. Everybody watch. Science happening. Mia, you can stand up. I want you to see this side. Just the pinky. Watch. Don't move. Can you see that, Mia?
What happened to the baby?
Hey, it's okay. I went too far. I'm sorry, Peter. I took it too far. I apologize. It's not going to happen again. I'm going to stop that. Remember that money. Remember where you put that money. Imagine that money changes to freezing cold ice right now. Freezing cold ice. Very disturbing. Relax. Eyes shutting. I forgot something. Eyes shutting, focusing. Audience, do me a favor. I messed up here. I'm a little confused about something here. Do me a favor. I'm going to snap my fingers once. I need everybody in the room to simply shut your eyes and rest the chin of your face on your chest. And then quickly after that, I'm going to snap my fingers again. You simply open up your eyes. Okay? Very simple, very easy. This is only for the audience. Audience, just shutting your eyes. Let the chin rest on your chest. It's important that all of you do this. I apologize. Eyes open. I am sorry that took so long. I apologize. Thank you very, very much. This will make sense in a second. Those of you on stage, remember, whenever you hear me say the word pets, you're going to think it with your very, very favorite pet animals. No dogs, no cats, no dogs. Whenever you hear me say the word X-ray, you're going to think that you can see the entire audience in a Speedo. When you hear this word reverse, you're going to think that you are in your Speedo. Let's throw in one more. This is for the person I'm touching now, and this person only. Luca, this is for you as you relax. Luca, listen very carefully to this, Luca. Listen, I've got you. Head straight, eyes shut, relaxing. Happy thoughts. Freeze right there. Luca, from now on tonight, whenever you hear me say the word kangaroo, instantly, you're going to imagine that you are a full-grown adult kangaroo. You're going to stand up, no matter where you may be on this stage, and at that same time, you're going to look into your very own kangaroo pouch. Yeah, you're going to think that you've got a real kangaroo pouch, but what the audience will clearly see, what you're really doing is taking the waistband of your pants and your shorts, about 2 inches away from your body, looking down the front of your shorts. But you're going to think that you're looking down in your very own kangaroo pouch. And inside that pouch, you're going to see that you've got a very hungry baby kangaroo. It's going to be your job to hop over to the dish of baby kangaroo food, take a piece of the baby kangaroo food, and feed the baby kangaroo inside your pouch. It'll put a huge smile on your face because you just provided for your baby kangaroo. Of course, when you hop back to your chair, when I tell you to, you're going to hop back to your chair just like a normal adult kangaroo would do. And of course, when you sit down in that chair, those ears, they always were your ears, your eyes, they always were open, and you're going to deny and ignore that there's anything shoved down the front of your shorts, Luca, unless I say otherwise. Let that sink down even further. I'm going to count to 3, and I count to 3, your eyes will open, all reciprocity for each and every one of you. 1, 2, 3. Release, by the way. All of you, look in front of me right now. Look in front of you and imagine that you're with your very favorite pets. No dogs, no cats, any other animal. Reach out in front of you and you actually touch those animals. I'm going to come by and meet these animals up close and personal. We're going to find these animals up close and personal. Wow, Mia, what is this? What are you holding? What kind of animal?
Turtle.
A turtle, that is amazing. What is that?
It's my horse.
A horse. Whoa, Tyler, what is that?
A monkey.
A monkey, what is this?
A hamster.
A hamster, whoa, what do you got?
Monty, my python.
Python, that is amazing. Whoa. What is this? What is that? A dragon. Luca, what do you got? Falcon. What's your falcon doing?
He's just resting on my arm.
It's amazing. Whoa, what is this? What is this? What do you got? What is that?
Bunny.
A bunny. Peter, what is this?
A unicorn.
A unicorn! Amazing, that's amazing. Now is the oh, look at that. The baby. So it looks like the baby's completely safe with the unicorn, correct?
Yes.
Completely safe, correct? I'm sorry. I am sorry. That was almost on purpose. I feel terrible on the inside. That was an accident. I'm sorry. Oh, no, you keep your falcon to yourself, Luca. How dare you threaten me with that? I saw you hang on to that thing. Look over here. Watch the hand. His hand shuts. Those animals disappear. As my hand opens up, those animals are completely gone. But all this applause is for you. Give them another huge round of applause. If I had to think of my favorite animal, it definitely would be the very curious kangaroo. That's right, you are the best kangaroo dad ever. There's some kangaroo food, Luca. Feed that baby kangaroo. He's got a big appetite. Feed the whole loaf. There's twins. Make sure the whole loaf stays in there. Take the whole loaf. Quickly. Feed that baby kangaroo. The entire loaf, Luca. Even further. Take the whole thing quickly. All at once. They're very hungry. There's triplets in there. Luca. Don't overfeed them. Hop back to your seat. Keep going. Faster. You are the best kangaroo dad ever. Eyes open, happy thoughts, forgetting everything, excellent, looking over here, focusing, ignoring that sensation. All of you take your finger, point it to the sky, and now as you bring that finger down, it's not rude at all. I just want you to point at somebody in the audience. It could be somebody you know, maybe it's somebody you don't know. Point at somebody in the audience and imagine you've got X-ray vision. You can see the entire audience. They're wearing nothing but a Speedo. Very discouraging, I know. I got a magnifying glass. Who wants to zoom in? I got a magnifying glass. Anybody? Luca, you want to zoom in? You can check. Yeah, that's right. You can see everything. Let me take that back before you hurt yourself. Imagine that changes. Reverse. You're in a Speedo. Quickly, cover it up. Faster. We do not use the baby for that purpose. Release. By the way, eyes open. You've got your clothing and this applause. Give them another huge round of applause. Eyes open, focusing, forgetting, fantastic, excellent. Peter, relaxing, happy thoughts. You, relaxing. Luca, eyes are open, relaxing, happy thoughts, relaxing. Those of you with your eyes shut, not Luca, your eyes are open. You're gonna count to three. When I count to three one last time, you're gonna realize the show is, oh, hi, Mia. Huh. Hi. How you feel? Relax. Boop, eyes shutting, fantastic. How did I miss you, huh? Doesn't matter. Luca, your eyes are open. Everybody else on stage, this is for you. You're gonna count to three. When I count to three, your eyes will open. You're gonna realize the show is completely over for you. In fact, you're gonna leave the stage thinking you were actually part of the audience. You're gonna be excited that you witnessed this entire spectacle. You're gonna just cheer with the audience. You're gonna believe that you were a part of the audience from the moment you walked into the room. You're not gonna remember coming on stage and doing any of that weird stuff at all. You're gonna think you're part of the audience from here on in. Let that sink down. You're gonna think it's the best show you've ever seen. You're gonna continue to watch it. Audience, we're gonna send these people back. Do not talk to them. Just let them behave on their own and see how they deal with the suggestions. Something will change though. When I count to three, you know what, let's throw in one more. Listen. When I count to three, your eyes will open. You're going to leave the stage. When your feet touch the floor, from head to toe, something's going to change. You're going to believe that you are full 120% zombie from head to toe. You're going to be a zombie as you make your way back to your seat in the audience. You're going to try to find your seat.